Greetings, my friends. This is Viking Brent from the DriveHomeBreakdown.com, and I know many of you have been asking when the next show is going to be coming out, and I can confirm to you that that is going to be Star Wars The Force Awakens, and Tony and I are very excited about that, but it's still like 3 weeks away. What we're really excited about right now is the teaser trailer for Captain America Civil War, which debuted not with The Force Awakens like many people thought, but on Jimmy Kimmel Live this week. I was lucky enough to catch it when it happened, saw Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. break out the one-sheet poster, and then the teaser trailer. And the best part of the trailer was how much story they gave us in this quote-unquote teaser. The other best part is that I usually watch Jimmy Kimmel while I'm not wearing any pants, so pass me the paper towels. The point is that I was really impressed with how much they gave us in this teaser trailer, and I want to do something now that Tony and I have done for years and years and years. We get on the phone together, and we would just go frame by frame through a trailer, just looking at every single image, trying to glean as much from it as we possibly could. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the frame by frame breakdown of the Captain America Civil War teaser trailer. Now, a little bit of a spoiler warning. I don't know anything about the film. I really actually haven't been reading all that much about it, but I am going to talk about what I do know, and I'll speculate about some of the things we're seeing in here. So if you don't want to know any of this stuff, then you can go ahead and stop now. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and march forward with it. Okay. Now, this first scene that we're looking at right here, we actually got to look at this in Ant-Man. This was the tag scene to Ant-Man. We saw a little bit more of the dialogue. Sounded like tensions were already high between the Iron Man camp and the Captain America camp. I'm also looking really closely at the clothes that everybody's wearing here. Cap's got this gray t-shirt. You see Falcon wearing this this green shirt, and then Bucky's in this burgundy, this long-sleeve burgundy shirt. And it looks like they're in some sort of machine shop, or, I don't know, maybe a garage, something like that. I remember Tony and I talking about in Ant-Man, speculating what might have led up to this, like maybe a fight scene or something going on between the three of them, and they managed to trap Bucky's metal arm in this press or whatever, and that's what kind of led to this standstill. But it does look like in this scene, we are seeing Cap and Bucky speak for the first time since they faced off in the helicarrier at the end of Winter Soldier, and Bucky's got his memory back now. So that does a good job of kind of catching us up. Now, this scene right here, this looks like some sort of like government or maybe United Nations kind of organization, something to do with government politics getting blown up, and the way that they're putting this underneath the dialogue about the line of work Bucky used to be in makes me think that maybe this is something that's getting pinned on him. Maybe somebody's framing him, or maybe somebody just assumes that it's Bucky because a building blows up and the Winter Soldier's in the country. So they're sending the German police after them because somebody was nice enough to write an article online explaining that this is how you spell police in German. So it's Germany, or at the very least, it's a German-speaking nation coming after Bucky. Now, Bucky's still got that burgundy shirt on, but Cap's in his uniform. So I'm thinking that some time has passed between that last scene and this one. I'm guessing that it's probably later in the film. Right here, you see Black Panther on the warhead right there. That's kind of cool, right? Okay, now we're going to get into actually figuring out a little bit of the story of the film. And that was what kind of impressed me about the teaser trailer, is that they really kind of gave us not just a bunch of flashes and some fancy music, but we really kind of get an idea of what the conflict in the film is about. And here we see General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Of course, doesn't look like he's a general anymore. Looks like he's in civvy garb. I understand that he might be Secretary of State Ross in this one. Okay, so here we go. Cap doing his Cap thing with this guy here. Now pay attention. In this shot right here, you can see some palm trees behind him. So obviously we're talking about a warmer climate than Germany. I don't know. I mean, maybe they got palm trees in Germany. I've never been there. New Avengers HQ, which we saw, of course, in Age of Ultron, and then again briefly in Ant-Man. And it looks like Secretary Ross giving them the big dressing down on being do-gooders without a license. There's nothing the government hates more than people doing anything without a license. Bucky doing the Winter Soldier thing right here. If you look at that sign behind him, we're in some sort of Spanish-speaking country. I know Puerto Rico, I think, was one of the filming locations. Cap still got the Avengers logo on his outfit there, although I haven't really looked at the costume to compare it. Now, this looks like Scarlet Witch's hands picking up the Sokovia Accords, which talk about being like a template for the registration of enhanced beings, which of course is kind of at the crux of Civil War. So this looks like all this is happening in Avengers HQ. Cap's in this long sleeve black shirt, and we're gonna actually see another scene like this later on. Pay attention to the red tiles here. Bucky's on this motorcycle. Looks like he's trying to make a mean getaway. And we're going to see some other footage that I think will tie into this scene. All right, now Cap has got a decision to make here. This is either like one of those pivotal, do I betray my country or not? Or he's just like stuck in the middle of like 2 floors and he's trying to decide, does he go down to get to the closest bathroom or does he go back up to get to the closest bathroom? Could go either way. Okay, Scarlet Witch in civvies trying to talk Steve down from the ledge. You can tell he's out of the reservation. He's gone to find Jack Bauer off the reservation. You know this because he's wearing a ball cap and a pair of aviator glasses, which constitutes a disguise as far as Steve Rogers. Good to see that the Audi promotional contract still going strong with Marvel. If I was being given the death sentence of hunting down Steve Rogers, I'd want to go to my execution in an Audi. Okay, so there's that scene. It looks like maybe the conclusion of the chase, Bucky on the motorcycle. Iron Man. Okay, the big guns have officially rolled out, and we're starting to see where the conflict in this movie is coming from. These 2 guys coming down the hallway. Tony's already got a black eye. Willing to bet Steve Rogers might have given that to him. Maybe on his way out of the building when he picked up his shield and his helmet, just out of speculation. Because right here in this scene, you can see the Rent-A-Cops and they're taking away the shield. They're taking away Falcon's jetpack. So it's a farewell to arms. And then it's a hello to arms. We see somewhere in this armory, Bucky suited up, gearing up. And he and Steve having a romantic moment before they go and kick the asses. Now, I don't think that this is in Avengers HQ. I'm not sure where this is, but I noticed that Steve is still wearing, he's got that leather jacket and then the gray shirt on underneath. So that maybe gives us some indication of where that kind of falls in with everything else we've seen. Falcon coming off the building here. If you look real closely, there's a guy in a red shirt right there on the sidewalk. Some people are speculating that's Spider-Man. I'm skeptical myself. Okay, check out this blue helicopter in the background. We're going to see that again. Pay attention as they're lighting up Captain America with a machine gun here. Again with the gray shirt. Okay, now Falcon is off the reservation along with Jack Bauer and Steve Rogers, both wearing the ball caps and the aviator glasses. I'm sorry, these 2 guys' faces, they got in the way of Falcon's feet. That is not assault. That is not his fault. What just happened there? Okay, Black Widow suited up, and this looks like a hangar in a commercial airport. We got this IFID security with the continent of Africa, like in the logo, and I think that this is some sort of medical facility. But we're going to get another look at this in a minute, and I'll try to justify that. Okay, War Machine looking like he's got a new outfit, facing off against Cap's team. We see Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch for the first time. So the Avengers have officially been torn asunder at this point. Again, the commercial airport, probably somewhere in Germany. Looks like a major action set piece going on here. Black Panther, look at that. That's a hero shot. That's how you introduce a character right there. Scarlet Witch taken to the air. Bucky's face getting in the way of Black Panther's boots. Again, not Black Panther's fault, okay? I'm keeping it fair. Now, what looks like is going on here, you got Cap running after Black Panther, and it looks like Black Panther's chasing Bucky, and this looks like that same tunnel with the red tiles we saw earlier. Okay, now you saw that blue helicopter, so the lesson here is that in the battle between Cap and a blue helicopter's ass gets kicked. Speaking of getting your ass kicked, Bucky going right for the arc reactor. That's a good strategy. Okay, look at those, the red and the yellow trash can in the background there. That's the kind of stuff they use in a hospital, which makes me think this is a medical facility. I got a close-up look at one of those when I had salmonella poisoning a couple years ago. Okay, arc reactor missing from Rhodey, lying there not looking so great. Bucky probably responsible for that. And then here we go, probably the coup de grace of the trailer, the ultimate moment. Look at Downey Jr. here, man. He's acting against a green screen here. No Chris Evans in the studio that day, but man, he sells it. He knows just what to do with it. And then here we go, the big moment, Cap and Bucky throwing down with Iron Man. And if you thought it was a brutal thing with Iron Man and Thor and Avengers, I'm guessing this is way worse. If you look through that structure there, it looks like there's snow-covered mountains outside there. So maybe this is still in Germany. I'm not sure. Maybe it's supposed to be like the Alps or something in the background. And that right there looked painful. Whoever is on the receiving end of that is going to be sore in the morning. Okay, so let's talk about what we saw. First up, Black Panther. Big crowd-pleasing moment. Nice hero shot to introduce him. We also got a look at Thunderbolt Ross. First appearance of an actor from The Incredible Hulk in the MCU that I can think of, although I guess it could be wrong. We also got a brief, distant look at Sharon Carter, Agent 13, standing next to Martin Freeman's mysterious character, who has been described as liaison between the government and the Avengers, probably their babysitter, as part and parcel of the Sokovia Accords. I also think that we're probably looking at Wakanda in that sequence in the medical facility with the truck parked outside, the IFID truck that's got Africa in the logo. Probably Wakanda. This may be something that happens there is what draws Black Panther into the intrigue. And then also a very, very quick glimpse at Crossbones in the background of this shot right here. You thought I missed it, didn't you? Now let's talk about what we didn't see. We didn't see Spider-Man, probably. We didn't see Ant-Man. We haven't seen Vision, and also haven't laid eyes yet on the other villain, Baron Zemo. So, a big, big trailer, the first teaser for Captain America Civil War. A lot of cool stuff in there, and already laying some groundwork for what we can expect in the story. And the central conflict in this movie seems to be the Sokovia Accords and registration, which of course is at the heart of the Civil War comic as well. I'm very, very eager to see where this goes. Okay, so that's it. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know if you've got any alternate theories on what we're seeing here in the trailer. Let me know if there's any Easter eggs that I might have missed or anything that I got wrong. We love to hear from you guys, and of course, we're looking forward to getting back on the road in December with Star Wars The Force Awakens, the next episode of the Drive Home Breakdown. We can't wait. You can't wait. But we're going to have to because the movie's not out yet. So anyway, stay tuned for more over at thedrivehomebreakdown.com and, of course, at Breakdown Show on Twitter. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, may the Norse be with you.